This year, I was thinking and spending so much time thinking what would be the mantra. And the whole of 2022, it was going through my mind of the multiple lessons that Dato Sri Vijay taught us, spoke about. And I was trying to come to a conclusion. All right, you know how I think. I need to simplify things to an understandable level, that it makes sense to me before I can share it with others. And I realize the biggest question mark everyone asks is, what's the purpose of life, of what we do, how we live? In the last 25 years, I've spent every single moment awake dedicated to the vision of the great one, Dato Sri Vijay Ishwan. His vision of touching 1 billion hearts through this business, all right, empowering people to stand on their own 2 feet financially, building people up to believe and unleash their true potential. And if you put all of this together, I kept asking myself this question. Ultimately, one day we're all going to leave this place. There's one guarantee in life, that you are born and one day you're going to die. And in between those 2 important points of your journey is what we call life. And the question I always ask myself whenever I sat down with Japa, Dato Sri Vijay, is what's the purpose? What's the meaning of life? When I was younger, all right, I was confused. Was it about money? Was it about fame? Was it about success? And he always used to answer me, it's about everything. But he said, ultimately, your life, the purpose of this journey from birth to death, is to define the legacy that you leave behind. Now, this word legacy has been used very freely, and I will give you today my definition of what legacy is. To me, legacy kicks in the day you die. The day you leave this planet, the day you leave this world, in however belief system you have. People remember not you as a person. They don't remember how you dressed. They don't remember the car you drove. They don't remember the house you lived in. All of those things were important to you while you were alive. What they remember ultimately is the impact you had in their lives. And this is where life is defined. Life is defined by the impact positively that we have in others. The lessons that we taught our children, that they will carry on throughout the journey of life. The people we have empowered to become great leaders in our business, in life, in this world. The focus point of Dato Sri Vijay and Japa was to create enough leaders that will create a positive impact on this planet. In the last 25 years, that's why they said, raise yourself to help mankind. And they focus on raising us to leave a greater legacy. I asked Dato Sri Vijay, I asked Ane, what do you want to leave behind? And he said, the only thing I want to leave behind is a better Pathman who can carry on this legacy of changing lives. And that hit me in a way that gave me clarity of my purpose of life. Yes, I want to be a good husband, a good father. I want to provide. I want to live my dreams and make them all a reality and fly first class and buy this and buy that. But that is not about defining your legacy. Defining your legacy is your message, your value system that you're going to leave behind once you're gone. Defining your legacy is something that will continue years after you're gone. That people should go on stage and talk about the lessons that you have taught them, that they have applied and made a difference. The same way I spoke and continues to speak about my mom. My mom's legacy lives within me, in how I live today, what I do, the lives I impact. This video, the Wednesday message, Instagram Live, VCon, traveling the world, is my mom's legacy. Who I am today is the legacy she left behind. So her legacy lives in me, and I pray that my legacy lives in my children, in my downlines, all of you around the world. because that's ultimately our purpose of life. You see, you cannot take anything with you. You enjoy it while you are alive. And I mean enjoy it to the max. Live your life to the fullest. Dream big, live big. But don't live a selfish life. Every step you take, every day, ask yourself, how have I impacted other people positively? How have I planted the seed of my legacy that I have learned from Japa, Dato Sri Vijay, or any mentor you have like me, my mom, all right? And you're planting that seed in people in your journey of life. So while you are alive, as much as you must be a great networker, as much as you must be a successful networker, I think the lesson I learned from Dato Sri Vijay, you must also be a great farmer. That you must have this ability to plant the seed in everyone you meet, whether they are your downlines, a complete stranger, your children, your family members, your community, somebody you meet in a plane. Plant that seed because you have been gifted with self-realization thanks to your time you have spent at VCon, ISB, personal mentorship of Japa, Dato Sri Vijay, your uplines, the V partners. They have given you a wealth of knowledge, and all this is seeds, that you hold in your hand. You cannot take these seeds wherever you're going after you die. You are meant to receive these seeds and plant it in everyone you come in contact with. Plant that seed. Spend your journey of life watering that seed, nurturing that seed. And once your time has come to an end, you pray that those seeds will grow into strong, powerful trees that will provide shade for the future generation, provide food, sustenance, knowledge, empowerment, all right, inspiration to the future generation, to the next generation, to the next generation. And Dato Sri Vijay asked me this question, which I think every man and woman should ask themselves at some point of their life. How do you want to be remembered? And this question hit me hard. He asked me this when I was a young man, 26, 27 years old, where I made some of the biggest decisions in my life that night. And I went home and asked myself, how do I want to be remembered? Do I want to be remembered as successful? Yes. Do I want to be remembered as the most gorgeous upline in the history of network marketing? Yes. Do I want to be remembered as a good son, good brother, good father, good husband, good friend, good up? All yes. But ultimately, I want to be remembered not by 100 people. I want to be remembered by generations to come, but not as a personality, not in a glamorous way. I don't want people to put my picture around and sing Kumbaya. Are you guys with me? But I want them to remember the lessons I passed to them. I want the seeds that I planted in them to grow. I want them to carry on the legacy that Japa and Dato Sri Vijay started 25 years ago. That raise yourself to help mankind. Empower men, women, right? Teach people how to build a business, how to, unleash their true potential, how to build organizations, how to teach, to train, to mentor, how to be a warrior. And I want those seeds that I plant to grow and passed on to the next generation, Because they say a tree never dies. Because a tree grows. There's either fruit, all right, or flowers or something, and then it's reproduced in another place, and a tree and a tree and a tree grows. So the original seed can create millions of other trees that fill the forest. I think this is the philosophy of network marketing. So if you ask me what's the meaning of define your legacy, live your life with the conscious thought that you can impact other people's lives. And that positive impact in other people's lives should carry on for many generations to come. That means when I say 2023, define your legacy, live life better. Make the right decisions. Make the right sacrifices. Make the right commitments. Keep the promises you have made over the years. All right? Give up the things that have a negative impact in your life. All right? Stay away from people who are negative influence. Stay focused that this year will be the greatest impact of your legacy. In other words, this year plant as many seeds, water as many trees, all right? Nurture as many leaders under you, raise them, empower them, teach them, plant the value system, instill the DNA in them of service above self, of being a warrior, of helping people find their dream, of opening doors for the common man and common woman with the uncommon dream. This year, give 100% for the next generation and the next generation and the next generation. Because we are given a great opportunity to be alive. Be grateful, but don't waste it. Impact the world through this great business, QNet, the V. Impact the world with the teachings of Japa and Dato Sri Vijay. Impact the world with the value system your parents instilled in you. Plant millions of seeds this year, guys. And they will grow into magnificent trees that will carry on the legacy of our organization for many generations to come. So this is your chief. From my heart to yours, 2023, let's define your legacy.